Good morning everyone, and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity, and we are up today with a design team haul from KSCRAFT. So there's going to be a lot of Halloweening during July. So first up, and KSCRAFT has already shared these but I'm sharing them again, is the truck. The Halloweeny truck. Isn't that great? Oh yes, we're going to be making these so you'll be able to see them. And then I received a cat, which can be a jumbo shaker, an easel card, or a tag. It can even be a mini album. I love that. Love the bones. You've got a gorgeous little kitty cat there. You've got pumpkins. You've got all sorts of wonderful stuff, including the cat's whiskers. And also, of course, if you like your Peachy Keen face stamps, you can certainly stamp those on there. In fact, I think Peachy Keen does a Halloween face set. So if you like to do your stamping, there's one to go for. Next up, we've got a stamp set, which is Boo to You, Here for the Candy, Welcome Ghouls, Pumpkin Patch, Haunted Mansion, Trick or Treat, Witch's Way, Halloween Town, Happy Halloween, Spooky Street, Spooky, Beautiful, Creep It Real, Happy Haunting, and you get a gorgeous little ghost. So that's a great one. And then next up, I know everybody loves the jelly bags, and this one is a pumpkin jelly bag. Now I can do the dimensions on this one because it goes off the fronts and backs of it, so it's 5 3/4 inches wide, and the height of it going up to the stem is 6 inches. So that is huge. That's going to hold a lot of candy. Right, next up, and we have, I believe this is a Christmas cup. I can see a straw. No, it's not a Christmas cup. It's a Frankenstein cup. Yeah, or what do you call it, a zombie, because I can see the little hands. We've got a little bow tie, we've got a tiny little ghost in there, pumpkin. So once again, we're going to need to make this, and there's the whippy cream. So that's a fabulous one. I love that. I love the nose. The nose is almost piggy. I like that. And then next up we have cat bows. And you can see just how big that one cat is. So that's a great one for putting on a wreath. And I'm always saying, when you've got stuff like these, glue your felt onto cardstock. Put a sheet of copy paper on top so that your felt doesn't get all gummed up on your cutting plates. Cut them through and you can make lovely hair bows for little girls. Yeah. Or even for yourself. You know, you can make yourself a little felt Halloween bow brooch. Right, next up we have a mini album, and I've got my pickup tool rolling onto my desk, and this one is a cobweb with layering piece, and you get lots of spiders. Now the size of this one is 5.5, and then go through the center, cut line to cut line, is 3 3/4, a fraction over. And then next up, I think these are fabulous. You know the love hearts you get at Valentine's Day, except these are haunted ones. So you've got Goal, Haunts, Boo, and Bite Me. Yeah, those are really cool. I like those. And then the size is, I'm going to say 1 3/4. And then the width at the longest bit, 1 3/4. So a lovely size. And then next up we've got words, and you know me, I need to cut them out because I don't read backwards, but I'm pretty sure that one says Halloween and that one says scream, and that looks like eat. Yeah. No, I'm not going to guess. We're going to have to cut them out. And then next up, lots of bats. Bats are always useful. Love those. So you can actually lay all those down onto cardstock and cut through and make a batty shaker just by putting one huge piece of acetate on the back. Yeah, I love those. And then next up we have more words on a banner, and I think that says Boo, Scary, Ghost, Witch and Candy, and you get that great little skeleton, and you got a little witchy hat, and you got a pumpkin. You can put the witchy hat on top of the pumpkin. I think that's really cute. So the size of those when finished and popped onto the banner are going to be 1 3/8, and then the width of that, I'm going to try and go from the top to the ends of the tail 1 3/4. Right, is that right? No, of course it's not. It's 3/4 of an inch. Ooh, and then we've got even more batty bats. We've got the smaller version. Let's have a look in there. Right, so these are the big ones, and then you get some little ones. So that's really cute. And then next up we have a Halloween butterfly. Now I actually saw the one KSCRAFT made, and it's really cute. I mean, Halloween, really, it all depends on the colours that you decide to choose. So that one is going to look to me gorgeous in purples and pinks and black. And there's the body of the butterflies, but these layer up, so really sweet. And then next up we have potion bottles, and I can actually measure the larger one. So they're kind of, what do you call that shape? Amphora shape. And then you've got the cork top, and you've got the separate corks, and you've got the little tags. And I'm looking in there to see if there's anything else. And I think basically they're shakers. So they're shaker potion bottles. Excuse my throat again. That's just over 3 inches and just over 2 inches for the largest one. And then I think these are super cool. You've got lightning strikes, and you've also got torn paper. So into your album pages or cards, you can have it looking torn. You can have all your characters popping out of there. It could even be, you know, a hole in the ground, and you've got your zombies coming up. But they're just great. So I can see the largest one here. So this would probably be good on a slim line. So up to the stitch line, 5 inches on that one. And then I think this one is the biggest lightning strike. And I'm going to say 3 3/8. Yeah, I do. I love those. And then next up we have a coffin. Oh, a coffin door. Isn't that great? I think this is to go with the ice cream parlour set, so that you can turn that mini album into a Halloween house. So you've got the boards there for boarding up a window. I love those. And then you've got a little pumpkin face bucket. You've got a bat. You've got another pumpkin. Let's give that a shake. You've got ghosts. You've got a skull. Yeah, and you've got the cobweb in there, and you've got a little ghosty person who's trick-or-treating. So that's really cute. Yeah, and it says costumes. So it's for turning the ice cream parlour into a costume store. Love that. And then bag toppers, because you can't live without a good bag topper. And this one says trick or treat. So that's a nice, easy layering up piece. And when that one is finished, you're going to be at just over 4 1/4 inches. Love that. And of course you can always cut off the handle and have it as a card topper. And then we've got some banners. So Halloween banners. We've got scary pumpkins. You've got the layering pieces. You've got the coffins. And I'm trying to look behind. And you've got ghosts. And you've got bats. So those are lovely. And then we have a cauldron, and this is a Memdex. So you've got the flames coming up under the cauldron, you've got the smoke coming out. In fact, these double layer, so you can put 2 layers or just 1 layer. And then you've got the dish section of the cauldron, and I think those are the drips that go on the outside. So that's a great one. And then last but not least is my new one, and these are the Folio editions. And in this you get an envelope, you get a vintage paper clip, you got a hotel keyring, keychain, you've got a ticket. So these are also multi-use, so I'm going to do this one tomorrow so that you can see what all these pieces do, because even though this is a vintage paperclip, it's also a tab and it's also an individual clip, and I need to show you how to do that because they go with the folio that was out last month, which is this one, where you build all your pages and it can be as big or as small as you want, or you can make pockets. So I put that on my desk so I can put that with my desk, and we can do that tomorrow, and we'll do this as holiday travel, I think, because for the rest of the time I'm going to be doing Halloween. And talking about Halloween, I have designed a Halloween set to go with the folio set, and I hope that KSCRAFT is going to make that one too. Right, I thank you so much for joining me today. Do have an absolutely awesome day, and as usual, all links below. Bye.